So my name's Cerri McDonald and I'm the founder and managing director of Prospect 13, which is a local marketing agency here in Aberdeen. The marketing and communications world, as I see it today, is completely different to when I entered it back over 20 years ago. The world of marketing evolves and changes and advances all the time, and I think that's what's quite exciting about it. It's so varied, and we're always learning. And I think from our perspective, working in an agency, the thing for us is we work with companies of all different shapes and sizes, all different types of sectors that they operate and specialise in, and also they're all at different stages of their marketing journey. So they could be a new company who nobody knows about and bringing a new product or service to the market, and we're helping them to tell that story. They could be a company that have been around a long, long time and they're very well established, but perhaps they want to change their brand or change how they look to their customers, and we might help them in those journeys too. So no 2 days are the same. It's very varied, and the types of work that we deliver is also very varied. So the different types of roles and career paths that you can take in marketing and communications, you could be anything from someone who's involved heavily in copywriting, for example, writing for journalists. You could have someone who's a graphic designer and they're making things come to life. They're taking ideas and words and putting them into life in pictures and videos and photography. You have digital specialists now, so it's become quite scientific in the world of marketing, whereby there's a lot of data analysis behind the digital marketing. So before, where it maybe was seen as being just very creative and you're making things look good, now we have to get to a place that we understand when we put information out to the market, we can now analyse it and see how it's worked for them because everything's online and all the statistics are there. So problem solving and data analysis is quite a heavy route for youngsters to go in nowadays. The obvious choice when you go into marketing as a career, if you are looking to, strongly grow through the ranks, if you like, within the world of marketing, would be to go to university. Lots of universities have all different types of degrees now that include and specialise in different elements of the marketing journey. So you could go to university, but also there's college. College nowadays have lots of different avenues. You could go and say, I specifically want to be a graphic designer, and that's the route you go down. And the college courses now, they're so wide and so varied, you absolutely could go down that path. Another good path that actually a few of my team have done have been to almost get like an apprenticeship, go and just get working, get that hands-on experience and start learning and learn from the job from the ground up and shadow and be mentored. And that's another way to do it that's been fairly popular, especially with a couple of people in my team. In marketing and communications, I mean, the key word there is communication. Communication, communication, communication. It's key. So they need to have excellent verbal communication skills and excellent written communication skills too. I mean, we copyright every day. Every piece of activity that we're doing, there's going to be words involved. Therefore, copywriting is very important. So these fundamental skills like copywriting, being creative, understanding the different communications tools and communication platforms that we use, they're all important. However, the softer skills are equally as important. So attitudes and behaviours. If you're someone who is motivated and enthusiastic to learn and always want to learn, you're going to do well in marketing because it changes and advances all the time. So those would be two key skills or personality traits even that I would look for in a young person joining my team. Likewise, they need to be flexible. They need to be able to adapt because things change fast. And when we've maybe got the best plans laid out that we're going to deliver something could just happen within that business that we need to flexibly move and shift what that looks like. So they need to have that ability to be resilient enough to adapt and move and change as required for the customer. Teamwork is hugely important too. You need to have that interpersonal skills. You need to be able to talk to people of all different layers of an organisation, from someone on reception to the CEO in a very large, important business. You need to be able to adapt your personality, adapt how you speak and how you communicate with people. I would say that that's also very important. I think if you are venturing into a career in marketing, that A key thing in this fast-paced industry now is to keep learning. You need to keep really on top of the moving trends, the new tools that are coming out. They all are going to play a big part in your job, and the more you know about it and the more you understand them, the more successful you're going to be. Now, of course, with learning comes motivation and enthusiasm. You need to really want to do this job because it's very fast paced. It's not a job that you're going to sit at a desk and have a very slow day. You are very active, it's very creative, so let that creativity flow.